You guys, I freaking manifested again. I am getting glimpses from God, the universe, the creator, whatever it is. I'm getting glimpses of my manifestation happens. So when you're manifesting something big, something life-changing, the creator, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, they don't just hand it to you. They do, but then they don't. And you're placed in situations, in rooms, in around people that act as your preview of this manifestation. It's kind of like a test. Like the universe is asking, or God is asking you, like, are you actually really ready? Do you really want it? Can you handle this next version of you, this 2.0 version of you that you've been envisioning, that you've been trying to manifest day in and day out? Can you handle this version of you? That's the test. That's the little glimpse that you will see when you are receiving your manifestation. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna look at my notes because I want to deliver this to you guys as best as I can. If you haven't subbed yet, my name's Esme. We do manifestations. We do mindset manifestations on this channel where we're kind of triggering your subconscious to get into that 2.0 version of yourself. So these moments where you feel like you're being tested and being placed and put in the different environments, different rooms, different people, they might feel random, but they're really not. I feel like I'm so close to the camera. They're glimpses, they're kind of like ounces, they're speckles of what's to come in the 2.0 version of yourself. You're being stretched, elevated, refined, whatever you want to call it. You're being given a taste, just enough to shift your frequency to that 2.0 version of yourself, because you're already there, but they give you a little bit of experience just so you can completely shift, completely put yourself in that frequency to align with the life that you are calling in. So when it arrives, it's really not going to be a surprise. It's just like the next step. When it arrives, you're not surprised like, oh my god, this is happening. No, when it arrives, it's literally just happening for you. And here's the part that allowed me to recognize this. It happened today, and I'm gonna upload this tomorrow night because it's already 11:30 at night. So it happened today, so bear with me. I didn't get this message that I'm sharing with you until I was already in the act of being. I wasn't forcing anything. I wasn't chasing anything. I was just living and being and embodying the version of me that I have been envisioning, calling in, day out. Every night I do the sets by Neville Goddard. I also practice the art of being and the art of already having it by Dolores Cannon. And that version of me I keep seeing, I keep envisioning. That version of me became natural. And that's when I feel like this message dropped in, because I needed to experience it in order for me to share it with you, so that I could truly, from a raw, true story, life experience, I don't know, share it with you guys, and so that you guys could kind of put it into a perspective that you would understand. So one thing that I've been manifesting lately is a new circle, like true aligned friendships. And since I have moved to California, I felt like I left a lot of my friends, a lot of my true core friends behind. I'm building a new life in California, but ever since I moved here, I feel like my social circle isn't what it used to be back in Canada. And I feel like I left an entire version of my life behind. And I've got networks here and there in different parts of California, but it's not the type that's like a deep connection that I have with my friends in Canada. And it's a type of friendships and connections where they're as goal oriented and they're aligned in your current manifesto or vision of yourself that you have, and they're the type that will call you out. They will hold you accountable. They'll call you out when they feel like you're making questionable decisions. Those are the type of friendships or circle that I have been manifesting. They're driven, they'll call you out and hold you accountable and have no ego. And they'll also at the same time hype you up, boost you up, lift you up. And for about a month, I've been visualizing me, no, it wasn't even a month. I started doing this 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, you guys. 2 weeks ago, me realizing this 2 weeks ago, it wasn't a month. I did other things a month ago, but this specific circle, new circle thing, I've been envisioning it for 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I created a manifestation playlist on Spotify, and for some reason that mindset clicked in. Anyways, I'm rambling on. Not just random people. So not just random people that I've been visualizing. People who are aligned with me, with the same goals, who doesn't care if I'm gonna call them out. And I don't care when they call me out. And just today, I had dinner with someone. I haven't seen them for about a year. She was always around. This friend was always around, but we were never like close, you know? I would say that this person has been an acquaintance for the past year and a half or so. And I think something shifted in both her life and my life, and for both our lives to be having dinner tonight, because it's been about a year and a half. I've probably seen her once in the last 6 months, but it was more so on a business side. It wasn't really like, oh, me and you are gonna have dinner like friends and enjoy each other's company sort of thing. So the last time I saw her was like 6 months ago, and it was more on the business side. It wasn't like a close friend situationship type of thing, if you guys get what I mean. And tonight we had dinner at this place that felt so like elevated, upscale, and beautiful. And then when I walked in, I was honestly a little bit intimidated. Like, everyone there looked so polished, so affluent, so elevated. Like, I felt like I was in the wrong place, and it made me question myself for a little bit. And it got to the point where, like, we both came late, but I got there like 3 minutes earlier than her, and it made me go, okay, I need to gather myself in the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. I talked with myself in the mirror. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. So I looked at myself in the mirror and I just breathed, and I reminded myself, like, I was like, okay, this is the life you want, right? You deserve this. You belong in this room just as much as anyone else. You manifested this. 2.0 Esme version. God is showing you a glimpse of what Esme 2.0's life will be. This is what you wanted, right? You deserve this. You've been manifesting this, and God wouldn't put you in this place at this time if he or whoever the creator is didn't believe that you belonged here. And I walked out of the bathroom with a different mindset. My head was like, you know, like, I felt like I belonged. Like, there was something that shifted in me in that restroom, in that bathroom, which the bathroom, by the way, looked really nice. I had like beautiful artwork, whatever. So I walked out of there with a different energy, and then we sat down. Our conversation went, it flowed, and I felt like we aligned. I felt like I truly aligned with somebody that I know who both have, like, we both have the same goals. We're on the same level. We're just aligned. Like, we're both stepping into better versions of ourselves, and then, like, it just felt like it clicked. And it felt like I was sitting across somebody that was like a mirror of myself, of what I've been calling in. So if you're here watching this right now, I say this with so much love. The whole purpose of that story is for you to see that I was in the state of being, and I was just living. You might be somebody that likes to control everything, every detail of your life, like overthinking, overworking, thinking, when is this gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? You can't force things to happen in a certain way on a certain timeline, because at the end of the day, what you're trying to manifest is freedom. The freedom to do whatever, whenever. Like, you can wake up and choose to do whatever, whenever, how. Like, today I decided I'm gonna buy a ticket to go to X country, and I can do it, and I can work from X country, or I can book a vacation for me and my family, you know, that kind of thing. That frequency is really the frequency of receiving, and you can't receive when you're in the state of forcing, overthinking, and overworking. And I'm not saying don't go work, don't plan things out. Like, I think it's a state of balance where you can plan and think ahead. But I also believe that the frequency of receiving is the frequency when you're just being. Because at the end of the day, you're manifesting freedom. And that's the frequency of freedom, is the act of being and the act of just living. and not forcing everything to come to you. Because I feel like when you're clinging onto it, when you're forcing, you're overdoing it, you're begging day in and day out. When you're begging, you're literally telling the universe or God, the creator, that like it's not there yet and you're wanting it to come, versus you saying, I already have it, and you're already acting like it. Like in one of my videos, I keep reiterating the same thing. When you're breathing, you're not begging to breathe, inhale or exhale, you're already breathing. So you practice the state of being, envision your higher self day in and day out, and practice the state of what that higher self is. By being, let go and embody that, and that's where the shift happens. Because to me, that shit happened so quickly. I hope this video helped you. I am putting it out there to God and the universe that this video finds the right people. Okay, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.